Hello students, today we will study about pollination. For the male gamete to be able to combine with the female gamete, it is necessary that first the pollen grains from the anther of stamen should be carried to the stigma of carpel. The transfer of pollen grains from the anther of a stamen to the stigma of a carpel is called pollination. Let us see how pollination is done. Pollination is done by the insects like bees and butterflies, birds, wind and water. But how? See children, when an insect sits on the flower of a plant for sucking its nectar, then the pollen grains from the anther of this flower stick to its body. And when this insect now sits on another flower of another similar plant, then the pollen grains sticking to its body are transferred to the stigma of this second flower. In this way, the insects transfer the pollen grains from anther of one flower in one plant to the stigma of flower in another plant. The blowing of wind also carries pollen grains from one flower to another flower and helps in pollination. Now, pollination can occur in two ways: self-pollination and cross-pollination. When the pollen grains from the anther of a flower are transferred to the stigma of the same flower or another flower of the same plant, it is called self-pollination. Let us see some of its advantages. Self-pollination is easy and most likely to occur as the stamen and carpel mature at the same time. It preserves the parental characters because the gametes of the same flower or flower of the same plant are involved, and small quantity of pollen grain is sufficient. Therefore, it is an economic method of pollination. So this was all about self-pollination. Now, how does cross-pollination occur? When the pollen grains from the anther of a flower on one plant are transferred to the stigma of a flower on another similar plant, it is called cross-pollination. Children, remember here that the two different plants involved in cross-pollination should belong to the same species. Let us see some of the advantages of cross-pollination. Cross-pollination is a source of variation in offsprings. Why? Because the seeds produced contain another source of genetic material which may be advantageous for the survival of the seedling. The seeds produced are healthy and have better germinating capacity. Children, since two different plants are involved, cross-pollination directly depends on insects, birds, wind and water. So this was all about cross-pollination. Now in the next video lesson, we will study about how fertilization occurs and how the seed is developed in a flower.